able to get you while you're healthy, that's our business. Is to keep
Before you get to this point.
Keep the health you were born with, or the health that you have, and get you healthier. Because a lot of our clients aren't that healthy, but they have to be apparently healthy when they come in. Or we really can't work with them because we're not in a clinical environment, right? That's a little bit different. But those are the people that do need the help. But yeah, so our goal is to get them thinking smart. My goal is for every parent in the world, not just our country, every parent in the world thinking about what they should be doing for their kids rather than letting them just randomly make their own decisions. And that was one of the big argument I had with our pediatrician, our first one. Oh, don't worry, because don't worry about your kids. Don't worry, they'll eat when they're hungry. That's the wrong answer. That's the wrong. Sure, they'll eat when they're hungry. They'll eat the wrong stuff when they're hungry. Because we're not wired to eat the right stuff. We're wired to eat sweet, fat, and salt. Yeah. We're wired to do that. That's the way we evolved as humans. But so everything's like that. So I'm like, they'll eat when they're hungry. They're going to eat as clean as they can. Listen, I wasn't psycho. You can't have this. You can't have this. You can't have this. But it was about eating as clean as you can eat, and then you can have whatever you want. Well, guess what? When they do that, they don't really want that much of the other bad stuff. When they're eating the good stuff's done, eat whatever you want. Well, then it's done. And so that growing up that way, if we can start that and get every kid in the world taking a multivitamin for their entire life, we will lick so many problems. We will. So many health problems. And I mean from day one, because they're taking it in the womb. You start getting it in the womb, certainly. And then from there on out, and then of course they get it after that also. They get it in their, as soon as they stop, whenever they're breastfeeding, they're getting it from mom, because mom's still taking the prenatal, as long as she's lactating. Then after that, they go to a formula, right? And that formula is a multivitamin mineral. Oh, yeah, you know that. That's what it is. It's just loaded with all the vitamins and minerals that you need. That's what that formula is. So they're getting it all that time. You never stop. Because they're not going to accidentally eat right the rest of their life. Yeah. So, obviously, you just keep doing that. And I can't even imagine how many diseases we could prevent, or at least have a much higher potential of being productive much longer. Because things just won't wear out fast. And that's a classic example I always like to do, a triage example, is the fact that, your vitamins and minerals have 1,000 different functions in the body. But the most important one is where that vitamin's going to go if you're not getting enough. And it's like with vitamin K. If you don't get enough vitamin K, it's only going to one function, one enzyme system, coagulation, right? The second one, though, is coming up to the brain. Right? And so you're talking about neurons. Well, if you don't get enough, those things begin to wear out. They don't reproduce properly. And then you end up with early dementia or something, or some sort of cognitive failure later on because your body's been in a triage. It had to stay alive every day. And that's what it does, like calcium. 1% of the calcium in your entire body is in your blood. 99% is in your bone. The body doesn't care how much is in the bone. It's just there as a reservoir. It's a reservoir to pull from when you don't take enough calcium in every day. So it just pulls it and pulls it. By the time you're 50, 60, bones are weaker, 70, they're gone. Now you have osteopenia, then you have osteoporosis. So, this is what's going to happen because that's triage. But if you had enough calcium your whole life, your bones would be completely full by the time 25 or 30 when they can no longer get any more full, and you'd never draw enough out to get it over that period of time, especially if you're getting enough calcium daily. But that's just one example of 42 different nutrients, 45 different nutrients that your body needs, that if you got them every single day, all those parts of your body would be able to be like that. And then, of course, you're going to get hit by a truck when you're 42, so it's all
so it don't matter anyway.
Game's over anyway. God, I took that vitamin all those years for nothing.
Good conversation.